So yeah, today we're also here to celebrate and talk about Warren Quigley's show Erratic, which will introduce Millie and Warren as well. This was a lot of fun as well to work on in a different way, where Rachel's was a lot of kind of iterative process and everything. This was also an iterative process. There was a big adventure to get them here. As you can see, some of these are up to 200 to 300 pounds of solid wood. So
I have to go. No, I have to go.
you have to
No, it's like.
go. Oh, okay. Oh, I was very confused what the,
Yeah.
I was very confused what was happening there. Thanks, Willie. It's all muscle, I guess. But it was very much, if you guys know the Greek myth of Sisyphus, with that sort of idea of the labor, sort of the pointless labor, I guess, of, always rolling a boulder uphill and then it just will always kind of fall back down. I feel like a lot of this show, obviously they're spherical shapes, but it also talks a bit about, again, disorder and things kind of falling through. And as you guys, we kind of breathe new life into the work as well, which I think Millie and Warren will talk about as well. So this is Warren Quigley here. Warren Quigley is a Canadian artist. He's exhibited across Canada, the US, China, and France, Brazil, and Japan. He was a lecturer in the Department of Art at UB. He was a graduate of the Ontario College of Art and Design in Toronto, which I think was in the 70s, which if you guys look on the back, there is a picture of Warren from the 70s with an absolute unit of a sunflower right next to him.
Thank you, sir.
And Warren's also taught at the Sichuan Fine Arts Institute in Chongqing, China, and his work is in private and public collections in Canada, the USA, and Europe. So if you guys can give a round of applause for Warren as well. And we'll turn it over to Warren and Millie Chen, who needs no introduction as well. So thanks, Millie. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we should be good.
Thank you, Ed. Is this good? Is this? It's okay. I've been elected the official spokesperson for Warren, but Warren, jump in anytime. So I want to first thank the two curators involved in getting this, having this happen. First, Shirley Verico, who came out 2 years ago to Warren's studio. And we're so heartwarmed that you helped make this happen, and then Ed, of course, taking the baton and racing with it, renting the U-Haul, coming all the way over to Ridgeway, Ontario, helping us load it up. It was a Herculean task, getting it across the border. Well, you can see, you can tell where some of them, where the ones lived outside and the ones who lived inside and outside cats. So anyway, the outside ones have some natural processes working on them, and so we were a little concerned when they were being moved across the border that they might be booted back into Canada. Anyway, and Ed's creative input and labor throughout the process of installing this. We're ever so grateful. So I need to just refer to some notes. I don't want to I want to cover things, and especially because this is not my work, this is Warren's work. But as a spokesperson, I want to be responsible and just cover things that that hopefully channel as much as possible his insight, intelligence, and his wicked sense of humor, and lifelong fascination with the natural world, and also his wicked sense of humor in terms of the dystopia of the world. We've spent, almost 40 years now talking on a daily basis about all things from politics to just outrageous situations geopolitically to the natural world, and it's been a lifelong inspiration for me listening to Warren. And this is what this is all coming out of. It's coming out of the natural world, but it's also coming out of the geopolitical dystopia that continues continues on. So the spheres are actually date from 2010 to 2 years ago, so 2024 are the most recent ones. And the text is brand new. The text is a result of our conversations trying to bring his voice into his present voice and past to interface with this older work. And the text is sourced from his writings from previous works, and his writings that cover various humorous vantage points in terms of a dystopia or potential post-apocalyptic world. But as well, from the past 2 years, from our conversations, our intimate conversations with each other, as we now embark on a really devastating new journey in our lives. So, the text also includes memories, like really wonderful memories that he's told me within the last 2 years. So, for instance, this one that's scrolling on the sphere. Okay, so just so you're aware, these come from trees that fell. We live on almost 5 acres in Ridgeway, Ontario, which is just like 14 minutes from the Peace Bridge. So the wood is from our land, or from the land, I shouldn't say our land, and they're fallen trees, so dead trees, or they were trees that were about to fall and so had to be taken down. So no healthy trees were hurt for this, but the wood, just because I'm sure people are curious, consists of aromatic cedar, which is an eastern red cedar, or a juniper, cottonwood, oak, ash, maple, sugar maple specifically, beech, cherry, poplar, walnut, ironwood, white pine, and birch. And I do want to just read from the statement, which a lot of it is channeled through the brochure, but I think that this would represent best what was in Warren's head working on these sculptures. Erratic is an installation comprised of numerous wooden spheres ranging in size, egalitarian, and random. These spherical shapes are universal and architectonic. Nature favors this shape due to its efficiency, forming the earth, the sun, blueberries, raindrops, and beetle dung, to name but a few examples. Humans are consistently drawn to this shape, forming ball bearings, cannonballs, ping pong balls, and bubble tea, to name but a few examples. Many of the spheres have been marked with non-human, for instance, carpenter ants. You can see some of the marks on them, and human interventions in the form of unexpected textures and text. The text across various spheres address broader and personal perspectives. They challenge, for instance, anthropocentric worldviews and reveal the paradox. The more we learn in our pursuit of control over our environment, the more we become aware of our own vulnerability. The text form free associations made during repetitive, meditative labor. Basically grinding down of fallen tree trunks and limbs into spherical forms. Collection and analysis of mass media hyperbolic text is also part of this, and self-questioning. The resulting forms are conflicted masses, contemplative, self-contained wholes that are overrun with skepticism and self-doubt. So made between 2010 and 2024, Warren Quigley guides the spheres into the present by layering the recent texts as projections onto the forms. This recent text emerges from an embattled state of mind, grappling with control over cognition and memory. Incorporating these personal struggles continues his ongoing exploration of dystopia through the optimistic lens of poetic contemplation and wit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're doing this tomorrow.
Can I say anything?